Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today for my low carb, low sodium breakfast, I decided to add a couple of complex carbs to my diet because I've been having some weakness and trembling, a little dizziness, so I thought, well, maybe I've cut out too many carbs. So I bought some red potatoes. I'm going to dice up the potato and an onion and just kind of make a little hash brown base. I'm going to add 2 eggs to my breakfast instead of just the one because I need the protein also. And I'm just going to make a potato onion hash brown scramble. Now my mother, Dorit, whenever she would cook these little red potatoes, she would take the knife and cut all of the eyes out of them. And I mean, sometimes that would take her a half hour before she could even start cooking, but I don't know the purpose of that, and I was just wondering if any of y'all do it before you cook a red potato, and what is the purpose of it? I mean, it's not like they're going to sprout in your belly, right? But that's what my mother would do. I do have a lot of memories of her in the kitchen. Most of the time she would run me out of it, but when I could stay, I remember the things that she would do. I took the comforter off my bed, I guess about a week ago, because it was, you know, the weather's warmed up a little bit, and I thought, well, I don't really need this thick, heavy comforter. And now I'm getting cold at night. So I'm thinking, should I put my heavy comforter back on the bed? The nights that my neighbors in the back of my bedroom, they have a volleyball court back there, and it's actually a money-making enterprise that they have going on. Lady, she cooks and sells plates of food, and I mean, some nights they'll have 100 people over there playing volleyball. So, of course, during the winter, it wasn't as bad this winter, because usually they'll get out there and shovel the snow off of the volleyball court and still have volleyball tournaments. But I do like to sleep with my window cracked a little bit. But on the nights that they're having a volleyball tournament, I can't do that. And on the weekends, the volleyball players, the ones that have children, bring their kids, and it's a playground back there. In the summer, they'll put up a trampoline, and it used to be right outside my bedroom window, but now they've moved it over further to the right side. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, on the nights that it's quiet back there, I can leave my window cracked a little bit, because I do like to sleep in a cold bedroom. But now that I put my summer bedspread on my bed, it's I've been getting cold at night. So I ended up waking up, I guess, about 5 o'clock this morning. I was so cold. So I got up and closed the window. So because I didn't sleep well, tossing and turning and being cold and too lazy to throw another blanket on me, I ended up finally, I closed the window and finally went back to sleep, I guess about 5 o'clock, and then slept until 10. So I'm getting a late start this morning. It's okay, I'm retired, I don't have anything else to do. So I'm going to season this with onion powder and garlic powder and black pepper. I still want to get over to Whole Foods and buy a jar of the Celtic salt. Several of y'all have told me about that. I believe y'all said it contains no sodium. It's harvested from the Celtic Sea. I think it's $10. I think I saw online where Whole Foods sells a jar of it for $10. So when I get paid on the 3rd, I will go over there and get me a jar of it. Whether it be Social Security or a low-wage job, you have to plan everything around payday. Which that reminds me, there's a channel that I watch. Her name is Amanda, and she has a channel called Life Unfiltered. And she has some wonderful videos, y'all. I will leave her channel linked in the description box below. She's a young mother, struggling, working 2, 3, and 4 jobs, trying to support her family. And she has a lot of great suggestions and ideas, and she tells a lot of stories about her journey as a young mother and trying to make it with no support from family. She reminds me so much of myself when I was a young mother, struggling and trying to feed my family and keep a roof over our heads and pay the mortgage, keep a car running, all the things that you have to do when you're struggling on a low income, which is how I lived all of my adult married life, raising my 3 children. I think y'all will enjoy her channel. Y'all have been telling me that I need to add another egg to my breakfast, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scramble 2. These are jumbo eggs. They were actually on sale for under $7 a dozen. Okay. I'm going to scramble my egg in water. So I really haven't missed salt. I made a big pot of cabbage soup last week. It was late in the day and I was tired. I wasn't able to film it, but I did end up I cooked it without any salt, but I ended up having to add a little salt because it just had no flavor to it. So I made sure I just sprinkled a little tiny bit of salt in my hand so I could keep track of exactly how much. It wasn't even 1/8 of a teaspoon, just a dash of salt. And that made a big difference in the taste. And I bought some smoked turkey wings, and that's how I seasoned the cabbage soup. But I'm not a big fan of cabbage soup, but they had cabbage on sale for 17 cents a pound for St. Patrick's Day, so I couldn't resist that. Gosh, I think 1 egg would have been enough. These are really, really big eggs, but this will keep me full until dinner tonight. And I'm planning on having a baked chicken thigh. I do have a little bit of cauliflower left. I'm just going to cook the cauliflower and have the chicken thigh and cauliflower for my dinner. I'm still trying very hard to stay on the low carb, low sodium eating plan. I am feeling better, but if I go off of it one little bit, I get this rush of throbbing like sensation in my head. I can tell immediately that I've eaten too much salt. Really haven't gotten off of it that much as far as sugar is concerned, but I do, like I said, I do put a little bit of salt on my food sometimes. So I'm going to add a little dollop of this salsa that I bought at Aldi, just to give it a little bit of flavor, a little added zest, not too much. So this is my breakfast for today. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing. You know that I do read and respond to each and every comment. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. So please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're new here, please subscribe. And y'all just keep on coming back.